How to trade a breakout. Okay, so identify muna natin yung mga levels natin before we start with trading a breakout. So there's a lot of ways to trade a breakout. And first is that we need to identify the support resistance levels, the trend line, and mainly the trend of um, of the price. No, so let's say for example we are at the Ethereum. So this one started with an uptrend and then it went on to become range bound, no? Like range bound siya. It's like that. And the level here, yeah. And the level here is that the previous resistance level na na-break niya, yeah. So it became a support level. So many times na trinay siyang ma-break, no? So went up only to go back down sa support area again and then up, down on the support level. This is a fake breakout. Okay. And then, nag-break na naman siya dito sa level na to. Okay. So, by the way, we had an entry there sa level na yan and yun nga, nag-ano tayo dyan, no? Pinost natin yan sa community natin and it was a position trade and it became TP hit, no? TP hit yan. So, 4 hour time frame. Medyo malaki-laki yung movement na yan. So, from there, na nga, no? So, bakit dito umentry tayo, dito hindi? Okay? So, dito, nag-pending order tayo dito. Okay? Nag-pending order tayo dito. And, bakit dito, hindi tayo nag-entry and bakit dito tayo nag-entry? Kasi, during this time, minatch natin with the fundamentals, no? And also following Bitcoin during this time, dito talaga merong movement na bumagsak na, nauna na si Bitcoin. Okay? So from there, we decided to trade this out, no? So that's the number one uh, trading, no, sa breakout. So first is that we use pending order, no? So in this case, we use sell stop. Okay? So trading the breakout itself. Okay, the breakdown itself. So while it's going down, na-trigger yung entry natin and then it went on to become a trend. Okay? So, remove lang natin itong mga to. Okay. So, remove natin lahat, no? Okay, so with that, that's the first one. Okay? Ilan natin. The second one is that we use confirmation before entering. Okay? Retest. So nung ito nabasag niya, no? Nung ito nabasag niya, so yan yung basag niya. May pag-akyat yan. So, yun yung pag-akyat niyan and that's our retest. Okay? So, how do we identify that retest? So, again, there's a level here na it says that it's still a support level. Okay? So, you can actually enter here or you can actually wait here. Okay? So, when waiting here, ito na yung mga retest niya. Okay? So, bumagsak siya and it went back a bit. Okay, that's our ride. So, binalikan tayo. So, that's our retest. Okay, and our stop loss, it's above that breakout. Okay, if you want here, then your stop loss should be above the previous support level, now a resistance. Okay, so that's the reason why we had that entry here. And then yung stop loss natin is here. Okay, so we can target these levels. Okay, so you can look for previous support levels. Yan. Previous support levels. na pwede niyang pagbagsakan. Okay, so just like this, as you can see, previous support level, nung bumagsak siya, doon din siya nagkaroon ng pag-angat. Okay? So kung di kayo nakasabay dito, that's another retest and pwede tayong umentry dyan. If, again, we can be disconvicted if we are familiar with the background. Okay, so US-Iran war is going on, strong dollar, Fed, high interest rates to the Fed. So lahat yan nagkakaroon ng effect with cryptocurrency and also with Bitcoin going down. So syempre magsusunuran lang yan. Okay? So if you're familiar with the fundamentals and you're familiar with the current events and all, no, so and the behavior of the cryptocurrency, then you will be uh, convinced, no, na talagang we are still on a sell side. Okay, so we look for sell orders. So when it went up, it doesn't mean na talagang tapos na. So it actually means na it's our ride because it's still going down. Okay, so from here, we can still look for more. So as just like this, no, may bounce talaga siya. May bounce talaga siya. Okay, so again, we are looking at we are looking at this price action to go back up here. Okay, so you can put it there, and you still have 1 is to 1.5 risk to reward ratio, which is okay. So another thing is that we use moving average. We use moving averages. Okay, so moving averages are support and resistance levels as well. Okay, so if you miss the ride sa breakout itself, no, so the one the breakout here, if you miss that, or if you miss the other opportunity which presents here as a retest, then you can also look for an EMA 50. And so every time that the price is trending, so again, this is not effective if the price is just moving sideways. If the price is moving and it's trending, no, nagkakaroon siya ng trend, which is this one is a downtrend, then every time that it goes back up or goes near the EMA 50, then that's our chance to enter the market. Okay, as long as the fundamental backdrop is not changing, it's still Bitcoin is still moving down, dollar is still going up, inflation is going up because of oil, then we can still look for more sell orders here. So if this price goes back to near moving averages, this EMA 50, then we can expect another down move. Then we can just target this one. Okay? So from here, yan. Again, dito na tayo to the last swing and then targeting this. Okay? Kung medyo mas matapang ka pa, then you can extend it here. And this could be probably the last straw, no? So it is still possible that Ethereum can still go back to 1,757. As of now, it's around 1,872, and we are expecting that it could somehow go back there. But if it's not, then it's okay. So those are the ways that we can use or we can trade breakout. So I hope you learned something here, and I hope it helps. So if you want to learn more about forex trading and you want to have uh, trade signals and real-time trade management, then I highly invite you to join our Telegram community. So nandiyan na yung link dyan sa bahay natin. See you there.